1.
Hi everyone.
Hit the button, but it has a start.
Hi everyone. My name's Desree. I'm a spoken word artist, playwright, poet, all of those words. And I've been running sessions for the last 5 weeks with some amazing poets, amazing writers. And basically this here is to show them off to you. We've got some of them like actually here in the building, some of which I've worked with for like the last 8 months, but have never met them in actual real life. So this is wonderful. We're all very socially distanced. There's only 6 of us here, and it's really nice. It's really great. We've got like a nice little fire outside. But first things first, before we get straight into the poetry, we have got a sacrificial wordsmith. That's what we're going to call him. Sway is here, and he's going to just like warm the mic up for us and give us some bars. So Sway, do you want to come and join us? Oh.
I don't know why I chose that route. I don't know. That was the one I chose.
How are you?
Is this fine?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
How are you enjoying this festive season?
It's hard to enjoy, isn't it? It's hard to enjoy.
2020's been a bit of a weird one.
I am enjoying it nonetheless.
But yeah.
It's nice.
What have you got for us? Go on.
Okay, so this piece here is written about the area we live in, which is Slough, and it talks about. It's not glorifying or make it seem any type of way, but it's more about just explaining how life is for people who live in this area. Because I understand it would be harder for somebody who doesn't live a life similar to ours to look at people who are on the road.
Yeah.
Like, why is he doing that?
Yeah.
He could just get a job. He could just, do you know what I mean? So it explains it a bit more. Okay, so this piece is called Jason Bourne. Up in the fizzy ain't Jason Bourne. Stack that Liz, then make some more. Officer did it with blatant force and they wonder why a brother can't trust the law. Dinner with marge, lentil and rice. Time is money, I'm spending time. Writing bars, pencil or type. Let me down, bro, clench that knife. Penny for my thought, that penny sparkles. Burst from the whip, Takeshi's castle. Packs in the end, hefty cargo, take that and sing. Gary Barlow, what's up gorgeous, call me S. Like how I walk and talk with chess. Tell me your man is boring, yes. Offside play, wait, call the breath. Big man move, attack on titans. Pandemic flow, panic buying. Numerous routes do laps on trident. Bud so loud, it's attracting sirens. One of this pot will turn you Armstrong. 2 of this bottle will turn you Martian. Cupid ain't got nothing on me. I put sauce in a clip and I aim for your heart like marksman. Up in the fizzy ain't Jason Bourne. Stack that Liz, then make some more. Officer did it with blatant force and they wonder why a brother can't trust the law. Dinner with margin, ooh, and rice. Time is money, I'm spending time. Writing bars, pencil or type. Let me down, bro, clench that knife. Hustling needs to be redefined. If you lost that P, could you make it twice? Most these man have basic vibes, but messing with me could change your life. I can see fake with naked eye. Take your body through space and time. 2 bad ones, both smart with class. That's the only time I'm changing mind. God forbid I ever change my mind. Right these wrongs that don't make it right. Young and dumb we were chasing high. Meant to be dead or facing time. Sways ain't cold, blatant lie. Don't sweat it, I take my time, I take what's mine, or they take his credit. Dead it, get it, check it, yo. Up in the fizzy ain't Jason Bourne. Stack that Liz, then make some more. Officer did it with blatant force and they wonder why a brother can't trust the law. Dinner with margin, ooh, and rice. Time is money, I'm spending time. Writing bars, pencil or type. Let me down, bro, clench that knife. Jumped out clean in my AF1s. She felt me on a blatant one. Played it safe on a patient one. Get what I want for the day is done. Galley spinning dance like Shuriken. Who's that creep? Why you pushing him? Tell bro, go take a look at him. Librarian thing, how the man be shushing him. In the flesh, a text is ain't cyberbullying. Bro, vexed you next, you don't read too much. When you see the judge, they still want to book at him. He up in the field, ain't Jason Bourne. If you live by it, then you'll die by the sword. I wish we weren't killed and we all got along. It ain't a choice, it's just the place that we're from. That's it. That's the piece.
Yes, it's so nice to hear live music. Thank you
guys
so much. Also, that jacket, good.
I know. Right, and he's entered the building. They see.
Yes, you have. Thank you for like starting like that as well. No worries, it's like, do you know what about it? It was like, it was hard, obviously, but it's also like politically charged, and your metaphors were.
Do you know what I mean? Like it talks about more than it actually does talk about. Because like my favorite bit in this is. And they wonder why a brother can't trust the law. Because it's like that
Officer
bit.
Did it with blatant force.
And they wonder why a brother can't trust it. Like, and it's bait, like, because you see that. Everyone sees that. And it makes it more of the point, like, when they're like F12 or whatever people are saying. It's like, why are they actually saying that? Police protect us. But then just hearing that one bar, officer did it with blatant force.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
why am I going to be on their side?
Yeah, exactly. And this summer has definitely...
It's mad, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you so much,
No
Liz.
worries. Thank you for having me.
Yes, that was...
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Guys, like, we've started on such a high, and believe me, like, the level just absolutely just, like, continues at this peak. The next person we are going to introduce is Ramin. I want to introduce her and like hype her up for you, but nothing I will say will prepare you for how sick she is. Like, she's such an intricate writer. Like, in every workshop she comes in and she just like gives so much of herself. She's vulnerable, but also like she just like her technique is just amazing. Hi, Ramin. I don't know if I introduced you well enough there.
Do you hear you?
There's nothing on the screen. Sorry guys, we're having technical issues. This is what happens when you try and do a show outside. In the middle of December. These are the things that happen.
I went out the Zoom room, didn't I?
Oh, I've been kicked out of the Zoom room. But hi everyone
There
again.
we go.
Sorry, Ramin. I got kicked out of the Zoom room, which was a very strange situation. Am I the only one in the Zoom room? Here we are. Here you are. How are you? I'm good. Did you hear my intro for you? I hope that was adequate, because I know that you're like such a sick writer, so I don't want to give you anything subpar. So Ramin, one of my first questions for you is like, what's on your list this festive season? Like, what do you want? What like, that could be material, or it can be like otherworldly. Sorry, Ramin, did you get that question? Yeah, of course I can. Sorry, we're having technical issues, guys, which is bound to happen when we decide to do a gig outside in the middle of winter. My question was, so like, what's on your list this festive season? So that could be material things, or it could be like mental and spiritual things. Like, what's on your list? So why haven't you put it out? What's... I one of the things that I would like, I completely understand the fear. I do that. I have it myself. I know all, like, I think writers, the process is, oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, I hate this. Oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, I hate this. Oh my god, this is so scary. Like, that's just naturally our process. But there is so much power in vulnerability. Like, there is so much, like, we're like, it is in these vulnerabilities, in these spaces. There's somebody that's going to pick up your work and they're going to read it and they're going to think, oh my god, like, I've been seen, and they're going to have the power and the courage to do something else that might not be writing. It might be something different that changes their life, or changes somebody else's life, or changes the world. So you should definitely release your work. But on that note, can we hear a poem? Can we hear some of this work that we
I'm not
were
sure we
begging
can
to?
even hear her. Oh, sexual nightmares. Oh. No. Oh. That works. Doing a poem and not. Oh god.
You can keep it right there.
Can't hear her on the.
That was so good. I love the I'm not an eclipse. I just that was so beautiful. Like, thank you so much for sharing. I one second. I'm just checking if we've got sound.
Yeah, I don't think we've got sound out to YouTube.
I can hear you, Ramin. I'm not sure if the world can. Bear with me 1 second as we fix this tech issue. Can you not hear Ramin at all, guys, in the chat?
Right.
No, I don't think they can hear you on YouTube, Ramin, so I think you might have to do it again. But bear with us 1 second while we fix it. The thing is, these things are going to happen. What we're going to do, though, is, Ramin, you hold that space. We're going to come right back to you. But first things first, we're going to get Gabby because she's here, which might make things a little bit easier. And we're going to talk to Gabby.
Well, if that doesn't work, we'll move on to Empowered's Instagram Live.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hi, Gabby.
Hello.
How are you?
Not at all terrified.
Why are you terrified? We're just having a chat on a sofa in the freezing cold.
I'm okay with that part. It's the poetry part. Jesus.
So, Gabby, how have you found like the last 4-5 weeks? How have you found the sessions?
It's been really, really cool. Like, you know, I did a lot of poetry in my teens. Occasionally I did some bits since then, but I've never really like sat down and actually like tried to do it like constructively. And never with other people, so it's been really nice to be around people trying to write stuff. I really like that, and yeah, it's always been very private for me, so it's kind of a change to be among people talking about it. Like,
what made you join the session?
well, you're just so damn cool, right?
You know what? I wish my friends could hear everyone call me cool. I'm not, believe me. I'm definitely not cool.
Yeah.
But
Which one of us is in a cheesy jumper here? Okay.
Do you know what? I would have worn my cheesy jumper if I hadn't have just like had the most busy day, which was actually nice because it's like since lockdown, like
Yeah.
nothing has been busy.
Yeah. Nothing happens in lockdown.
But today has been a very busy day. But yeah, I would have definitely been wearing and mine's a Tweety bird
Oh my god.
in a Christmas hat. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah,
That's good.
so Yeah, we can both nerd out on that one.
That's all right.
Do you have a poem you'd like to share with us?
At the moment, the only ones I have with me are the ones that we did in our session, so that's what you're going to be stuck in.
That's exactly the point of this.
Yeah. So that's what you're getting. Because even if I knew where I'd put my other poems, I'm not sure they were worth sharing anyway.
Also, I love a notepad.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful one.
This is my baby. Look, it's
such
bright
a lovely
yellow.
Colour. Oh,
Bright yellow.
I do love a notepad.
Yeah. So, well, I'll give you the one that I wrote at the session yesterday, because people seem to like it. So, it was part of Desree's session about narrative poetry, and we had an object to start with. So, you can imagine at home whatever the object was. Anyway, it goes like this: I broke into a house last night. Just some old rich guy, I thought. Slipped in with just one clever word, sliced through silently, and stepped in. The room was dark. Just the flickering light of cars through the window. Something white out of the corner of my eye. Shit. Did he wake? Nothing. Squinting for something valuable, I see again the flash of white in the corner of my eye. And then, there on the shelf, this grey-white face stares back at me. His gaze is unimpressed. He looks like that teacher that hated me, the one in PE who yelled when I wouldn't run. I keep staring at the face, attempting to throttle fear, but it seems to grow in my vision, a bit like when I stared down that teacher. What am I doing here in this room filled with old tat, objects with no meaning or money, at least to me? Why am I wrenching open windows late at night? What am I really stealing? Who took my soul from me?
Do you know what I love about that poem? The beginning line and the end line are just so strong. They're just like such beautiful images. You should definitely keep writing. Even after these workshops, you should definitely keep writing.
I'll try.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, it's fun. I really like, because like you really make us like think on the spur of the moment, and I'm not whenever I have written, I'm not really like a sit down for hours kind of person. But even then, it's not been like this, so it's kind of quite cool to just like make your brain just do magic things. I like it. Yeah.
Also, during the sessions, we went from like doing 1 hour to doing an hour and a half, because we realised that like not everything could fit into like 1 hour, and it's weird, like the amount of, like usually when somebody's like an hour of your time, you're like, cool, that feels manageable. Anything more feels like too much.
Yeah.
But the moment we sit down, the moment I start listening to you guys' poetry, I'm like, no, we definitely need more time.
Yeah. You could have filled 2 hours easy,
Yeah.
not a question.
Most of it just me bambling though, like just me rambling, but
but you don't let us ramble. Like, we're not allowed to defend our poetry, guys. Like,
no, because there's no defending it. The poetry speaks for itself. Like, there's no disclaimers, and people don't use it to defend their poetry or even explain it. What they use it to do is just oh, I'm really sorry that this bit doesn't or this doesn't make sense, or we all have the same amount of time.
I know.
We all have the same prompts. We don't need you to defend your poetry. It's amazing because it comes from you and you wrote it, and it was personal and you produced it, so that's what makes it great.
Yeah, definitely.
In line with the Christmas theme and your Christmas jumper, my question is, what has been, like, in all of your years, what has been your favourite Christmas present?
Oh Lord, I don't really think about
like all of the people that you probably follow on Instagram, Facebook, all of that. But it's also like I'm gonna stop bigging the man up, and you're gonna hear Mr. Non-Fum be Mr. Non-Fum. So hi,
Hey.
welcome to the
well,
couch.
You have been fed lies.
No, I haven't.
How are you,
You
Desree?
are- I'm
This is like a
good.
proper like host thing.
Do you know what? It's-
Chat show host like.
With my legs crossed, my tin with the Egsoft logo, it just feels all very
It just
professional,
feels
doesn't it?
amazing. I was just saying to Kat, like I could literally do this forever. Like literally, I just like this is your job. Okay, cool. It's such a vibe. It's just
It is,
awesome.
it is.
I love it. I
And
love
the
it.
fire, it's just really, it's nice, isn't it? It's
Oh, yeah.
nice. So how are you?
Come back home smelling like a barbecue rib. I'm okay. I'm alright. I had my last day at work today.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it was a lot more emotional than I expected.
Really?
Handing in the notice was easy, but saying goodbye, like, for the past 2 weeks has been hard, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't know I'd get
Tears?
that attached. No, not me. 6 foot, big man like me. Nah, what? Lobster boy, pen trim them on? Nah, never that. Almost, maybe. When I went home. I'm messing.
Oh, so how was today, like, specifically?
I had to make sure I handed everything over. I felt like I was being kicked out. Like, give me your
Yeah.
badge and your keys. As I'm about to walk out, work phone. I'm like, yeah. But no.
So that
It's going to
means
be different.
2021 is going to be a completely new year for you.
2021 is going to be a new year of good music. Hopefully.
Ooh.
Good music, yeah.
Do you know what? That was one of my questions. Tell us
Oh.
about your new projects for 2021.
Yes, so 2020. So I've been using work as an excuse of, I'm too busy, I can't do nothing. But now I've got no excuse, so to speak. But I think lockdown really fueled that. Where I had access to studios and everything like that, lockdown made it so, no, had none of that.
Yeah.
And now that I've got some free time to myself, and hopefully we'll see what happens. Lockdown might ease. I'm just going to be going hard with it.
Good.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what? Sometimes it's like you need something to just pull your focus in
Mm.
because one of my friends, like when we talk about like, think about like anybody that you aspire to be like. One of my friends always says that like you have the same amount of hours as insert poet or
Yes.
insert rapper
Yeah.
or insert, and sometimes that doesn't feel real, especially when like you're trying to hold down like a full-time job or even a lot of the time a part-time job.
Oh, yeah.
Like because being a human is hard.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes up a
We've
lot of
learnt
time.
that today.
Exactly. So, are you going to share something with us?
Of course. I'm going to be disrespectful and read off of my phone because I have a
That's
bad
not
memory, but that's cool. I like to look people in the eyes when I speak, but that's not happening today.
Because there's no one to, well, there are people
Oh, yeah,
to
I
look
didn't
in
know
the
if
eyes.
you looked past.
Just looking down like Jason Bourne. Also, I look like a Sways. This one doesn't have a name, but yeah, I'm just going to jump into it. Bismillah. I no longer hide what I feel inside. My demons confided the wrongs in my life. Although I feel fine, I still try to shine. The reasons for me being able to smile. When I dream, I don't get to see all of the things that seem to please everyone else who willingly drops all their dreams to be buried. That kind of thinking stresses me. I live in a box they need to free, but I am the one who holds the key, so I will not go until I leave. I've had my anger since 17, but I try to hold it carefully, and sometimes it slips up out of me, the worst parts of now for all to see. Still stuck on exchanging pleasantries, though I am not living pleasantly, 'cause I gave my papers hourly, but never reclaimed to trace a sheet. And I do not charge accounting fees, no, I do not charge for counting pleas, I just demand stability. 'Cause others command fragility. So now I walk deliberately with footsteps that could debilitate me. 'Cause I just want life peacefully, but they just want a piece of me. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's actual applause. How wonderful is that?
It's amazing. Like
Enough to
usually
give somebody
we
an
do.
ego. Don't laugh at that.
No, it's great. I'm laughing at myself because everyone's doing this, and I'm like. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Get
How
messages,
have
"Are
you
you
found
okay?"
the last 5 weeks?
The workshops are what I really look forward to. Honestly, that is the highlight of my week. One of my work colleagues, she comes to the sessions too, and we will
Old
just
work
message.
colleagues.
Old work. Oh, let me see.
Sorry.
Bit of adjusting. Sorry. We'll like we used to walk in the corridors and be like, today, like that. And it's just, it's definitely helped, because I think without that, I think a lot of us are so used to having a healthy week. Having that taken away and we're just living for the weekend, it's quite depressing.
Well, not even for the weekend. What can you do?
What can you do, right?
What can you do?
Hey, this is how bad it's gotten. Perfect Pizza texts me every Friday saying, we got a special offer today. I'm like,
I think you might need this, mate.
Trust me.
Here you go, here's your special offer. I think what I love about the workshops is like, and what I love about taking part in like other people's workshops is sometimes, and I was just saying this actually to Kat, it's like what I do is I facilitate a space for everybody to do a workshop. Like, I'm not necessarily like teaching anything. I'm giving advice that I've learned from somebody else, and then I give you the space to act on that advice.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. I love listening to poetry anyway. Like, this is my whole entire job.
So you've just been selfish this whole time. Like, you're not even doing it for us. You're doing it for yourself. No, I'm joking. Honestly, you don't know how many people are just very grateful to have a platform like that. Honestly,
it's nice. I think it's lovely, and especially during this time, I think, like, for me personally, it's been stability. It's been something that we can. Like, I can hold on to, like a constant. Like, the first set and this set, it's been like a constant. It's like grounded me.
Yes.
I
think
and
us
I hope
all.
it's done the same for everybody else.
You see a deity, you see Ramin writing, you're thinking, nah, they must have messaged Desree before and gone like a cheat sheet or something. But they are both incredible poets, and honestly, like, very humble to even be in the same space, man. Honestly, like.
So are you. You're an amazing writer.
I'm an old man now. My time's gone. My hair's going grey. This is my comeback.
Oh my God.
I'm a big waffler, if you haven't guessed.
Obviously. Have you got another one for us?
I do. It's called Erased. This one has a name, Erased. Don't see that. Right, Bismillah. I usually write to music, but it's interesting doing it a cappella. Like, I'm appreciating these more in a cappella. That's why sometimes I'll say things in a very odd kind of flow, but it's because I'm just so used to saying it to a beat or something. But Bismillah. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I need a bit of guidance, but good advice comes from so few. And I ask God for help. It's taken a bit of time. But it took a while for me to realize what he had in store for me before I saw it with my own eyes. So I know I'll be fine. It's a process, I guess, all about going through the motions. I never was good at processing my emotions. Human beings are so hard to figure out. I'm just as complicated. Sometimes my brain can't take it, so I retreat in my room and hide behind music. How foolish. I should be working on what's been laid out, instead of trying to run from all of the things my mind thinks could play out. Even in my dreams, I'm not as brave now. The dotted lines have been greyed out. It's more like a blur. I thought I was cursed, but the biggest blessing was losing first. Because now I can see with an intricate simplicity, a mind state so plain to see, you don't need eyes to see. All you need is your heart beating properly. That drum-like rhythm of vitality. Feel the course of your veins flowing fluidly. Who ruined me? No one. Who raised me? Just one. Who guides me? The one. How do they find me? At one. I'm at one with my losses and my gains. I don't look back in pain. I couldn't afford to remain the same. So I bought my ticket and jumped on that train, and what a shame. The power I gave to things in the past were the things that helped me back in last place. I'm letting it all go now. Erased. Babylon 420, Babylon.
What was that?
You know when something's too serious and you're like, oh, no, I gotta, like, you know, I gotta
let
go.
it sit. You gotta let it sit. Is there like real? You were saying real things. You were saying so. Like sometimes you just gotta let it sit and let us exhale.
I do struggle doing that because I'm a very light-hearted person, but that's why I think my writing is quite, I wouldn't say heavy, but, you know, like, relevant to me.
Heavy.
I guess. Thank you.
But
very
also,
much.
it's I think like something that I've learned as well through the workshops that I've done is that, like, the more personal, the more intricate, the more specific it is to you, the more it's going to resonate with everyone. Like, with somebody's going to be like, oh my God, he just read me. Like, he's seen me, he's here. How does he know all of these things? You're a beautiful writer. Thank you so much, Emma, for coming
Thank you
coming
so
today
much.
and coming to the workshops.
But thank you very
It's
much
been
for
a
always
pleasure.
having us and giving your time. And if you guys haven't heard Desree perform, I'm out. I'm done. Just the mere thought of that alone is just upsetting.
You're so silly. Hi guys, thank you for staying with us. This feels like, I feel like I could be a host. I feel like I could be on TV right now. I'm like hugging my mug, it's finished now, but like I feel very like cozy and snug. Last but in no ways least in our live portion of today is an amazing writer. And what's gonna happen is, guys, I'm gonna let you know what's gonna happen. She's gonna come here, she's gonna be very self-deprecating. She's gonna speak very like she does it like very flippantly, very nonchalant, but she is so dope. And the moment that she believes in herself, it's over for all of you. I swear to God, it is over, because she's such an amazing writer. She's such a lovely person. Like, she's wonderful. And I actually cannot wait. Like, the conversation bit might go on for ages, but I also cannot wait to hear her perform. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you. Oh, that rhymed. Kat. Hey, Kat.
Hi, I'm trying not to trip over any of the wires. Oh my god. Hello.
Hello, you look cute.
Thank you, you look cute. That's so nice of you. I'm trying not to cry, honestly. Like,
How are you?
I'm alright, yeah. Cold, besides that. Yeah, pretty good.
It's cold.
Like,
We're
yeah.
outside.
Happy to be here. You know, like.
So how have you found the last like 5 weeks? Because you've done, so Kat's done like probably every workshop I've ever done.
Yeah. I'm a big fan. Like.
And this is actually the first time we've met at IRL. How have you found like the last 5 weeks?
Like for me, I got a new job and stuff, and like it's been a lot of things have been happening. There's been like a lot of changes, but like my kind of constant is I get to do the workshop, and I am really excited. You saw I did it on the bus. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love the workshops. I always try and make sure that I've set aside enough time before and after as well to like read a little bit, do the workshop, then write more afterwards and stuff. Like it's been hard, but like enjoyable. There've been really good bits.
Yeah. How's lockdown part 2 been? We're all just kind of trying to get through it.
Literally.
Eyes closed, maybe. Even
Literally, yeah. Listen, the only good thing about it is my brother's come home, so we're bored together now.
Ah,
like,
that's
which
cute.
is
Is
nice.
he older or younger?
Younger, he's 19. No, he's 20 actually. Sorry, like yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
That's nice.
it's nice.
And it's also, me and my brother have also got 2 years between us, so
Oh, yeah.
it's like that. It's not far enough away that you can't relate, but
Exactly.
it's almost a little bit too close because
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Exactly. And he acts like he's older than me as well. Like literally, yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, I get that. So can we hear a poem?
Yes, we can. Can I have a book? Is that all
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you can have them all.
Thank you very much. Yeah, one of them's on my phone, but I'll start with the one that's not. So 2 seconds. Okay. No disclaimers.
No disclaimers.
But yeah.
We always do no disclaimers in the workshops, and definitely on the live for this gig, you cannot disclaim.
No disclaimers. Okay. So this one is called Sunny Side Up. And it goes like this. I'm laying in the street because you broke all your promises, crushed them into shards, rubbed your bloody palms across my face, and made it all my fault. Look what you did. Look how you made me hurt myself. Look how loving you made me lose control. I don't understand, and that pisses you off. But for you, our life together was breakfast in bed. And you could chew and chew and chew until my bones were bare and my wallet was empty and the queue was all smoked up. You're messy. You left crumbs between our bed sheets and dick pics on our iCloud. Who the fuck is Sam? I read your DMs one time and you declared me crazy, but I don't care anymore because when you look at me now, you don't see your husband. You see apologies to waitresses over yolk-stained tablecloths and whisper screams that sprout legs and toddle off to hide behind weekends at your parents'. And who the fuck is Sam? My keys don't fit your locks, so I'm outside your flat, and the tarmac is making my back wet. And my shopping bags are so orange against the black that they flash when your neighbours twitch their musty curtains. And nobody rushes out to see if my shell is cracked and my brains are scrambled. And you don't come to mop me up like you did last Sunday, because he's come to stay like a long weekend, and he's wearing my slippers, and he's sweating on my sheets, and I'm laying on the pavement.
He's come to stay like a long weekend. That is, that is, do you know what?
I wrote up it on the train here. It's like, it needs an ending. Like, I didn't have one. Like.
That's, you should write all of your things on the train then. That is
Thank you.
so beautiful. Do you know what it is? It's like the intricacy of how you write. It's like, you're so specific, and that's what draws us in. Like,
Thank you.
You look at actual moments in your life, and it's like moments that we might not be able to necessarily relate to verbatim. It's like we've done that, but it's like, actually, I felt that, girl. Like, I've been there too, and there's such a power in what you've got to say.
Thank you so
and
much.
you speak for so many people
Thank
without
you.
meaning to speak for so many people. I think sometimes with a lot of poets, maybe it gets lost, like where people are trying to speak for a whole group of people, but you're trying to speak for yourself, and in that you speak for so many people, and we're so grateful for you.
Thank you so much. You're too nice to me, man.
No, it's not. I'm not being nice to you. I'm actually just
Honestly.
being honest.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
just being honest. Like, you're such an amazing
Don't,
writer.
honestly, you're incredible. Like, I'm so like grateful that I get to spend any time with you all. Like, it's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
So Christmas, I know that it's not your
Not my favorite.
not your favorite, but like, do you have any favorite Christmas memories or traditions?
Well, like, we did the tree really, really late. We did the tree today, and it was me, my mum, and my brother. And my stepdad works nights, so he was asleep for like most of it. But my mum tried to put on Christmas music, but because I spend like 9 hours a day behind a desk, like behind a cash register with like Christmas radio playing at me all day, I don't want to hear Christmas music. So I made everybody decorate the tree today to drill, because I thought it'd be funny, and it was. Like, it was really, really funny.
That's the new Christmas
It literally,
tradition.
it's
like,
Chappy Christmas. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was great. But yeah.
Do you know what? So one of my Christmas traditions is like so 1 year, long story short, 1 year I got banned from cooking
I see.
because I tried to make some no-bake desserts that went awfully wrong.
Okay.
And you wonder how you can mess up no-bake
Yeah.
desserts. You can.
Oh, cool.
Very easily, actually. So now I'm in charge of every year the jelly shots.
Oh, sweet. To be fair, great job.
Exactly. So every Christmas Eve I make about, I think it's like 150 jelly shots.
Love this.
And that's my job, and I'm in the kitchen dancing. My brother's getting ready to go out. I don't go out anymore because I'm old.
Guess like that.
Yep.
Can't go out now anyway,
and also
like-
social anxiety.
Exactly. Feel you.
So yeah, so like I love like weird, like specific like Christmas traditions. I think they're cool.
That's really fun. Are your jelly shots red and green, or like, are they like Christmassy? Or?
So there's
No?
like I get
No.
all of the flavors from
Okay.
the shop, and then I also put like loads of different things in all
That's
of them.
fun. Love that. Incredible.
So no jelly shot is the same.
Love that.
Sometimes I mix them up as well, because if that's the only thing I'm allowed to be in charge of, I've
Gotta make it crazy.
good.
Yeah, totally.
I've
Gotta go ham. Like,
make it
absolutely.
good. So how long have you been writing?
Basically forever. Like, I just like. My brother said to me today, he was like, "You're really good at some things and really shit at everything else." And I was like, "You're totally right." Like, he hit the nail on the head. But yeah, it's like writing feels like one of the things that I felt like I was kind of good at from like an early age, so I just kind of stuck with it. Uni killed it a bit for me because I didn't really have any time. But then yeah, afterwards, after I graduated and stuff, I then came back into it. It's been nice.
Well, you're an amazing at it. So
Stop it.
yeah, can we hear another one?
Yeah, of course. This one's on my phone, so let me see where that is. Sweet.
Also, I love this jacket.
Thank you so much. I got it from a charity shop. It was 20 quid. I was honestly so gassed.
So nice.
I nearly bought like a slightly worse version, but there was only like £5 in it, and I was like, no, get the good one. Do you know what I mean?
For a fiver.
Exactly. Right. Cool. So, Kat severed from Katie, and Katie amputated from Catherine. I am reinvented every 7 years, baptized in my own unholy fire. I peel myself out and shed the most damaged pieces until only the strong remains. Jealousy that fills a body cavity like molten glass, a glow through flesh, searing behind black eyes. Rage wrapped in brown skin, tied with butcher's twine, a bushel of hair, a tangle of teeth, propped up on bones that have just started to wilt. Smoke pours from ribs spread by fingers until there's nothing left but ash, powdered poison finally milled by my own jaws, and the same jagged edges even, that tore off the spare letters.
Thank you so much.
No
Thank you.
worries.
That's such a beautiful
I'm
poem.
so melodramatic,
I
honestly.
yeah, but that's the beauty of it. Like, if anybody that knows me, I'm dramatic. Like,
Good. I love that.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm dying, or
Me.
I need some help, and I don't. I'm actually fine. The other
Cool.
day, when I was ill, my girlfriend basically said to me, I don't know if I need to call 999 or you're being dramatic. And I was like, I'm being dramatic.
Are you dying?
I'm actually being dramatic. I'm going to call it out for that one at this point.
Bless.
But
That's
yeah,
so
thank
cute.
you so much for coming.
No worries, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's actually wonderful to meet you, and hopefully
Yeah.
we can have a chat after.
Love to, absolutely.
Perfect,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's it, everyone. That's it for everybody that's in the building IRL. But head over to Instagram Live. We're going to be on the Empoword Slough Instagram Live. That's at Empoword. So EMPOWORD Slough. We're going to be there, and we're going to be Instagram Live in with some of the other poets. So yeah, thank you so much for having us. Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. And enjoy this festive season as much as you physically can. And let's hope 2021